Hi everyone. Welcome to Curated by Becta's meal kit number 109 for July 14th to the 16th. Hope your week is going great so far, and thanks for ordering one of our special meal kits this week. So why don't we go ahead and get started? We've got a terrific and actually incredibly easy menu to produce. Everything is going to go very fast, so this might be one of the shortest videos of all time. So I've gone ahead and I put our smoked seafood chowder on the stove. I'm just going to turn this up a little bit to get it boiling. And then I've got some salted water in a pasta pot, and that's on boil as well. I've got our tomato sugo for our main course, and it's just warming up on low. I can turn that to sort of low medium. And then we've got a pan that we want to preheat to medium for the veg for our main course. 1 tablespoon of neutral oil per person for our veg. In my case, I'm using grapeseed oil, but you can use canola oil or vegetable oil. I've got our lovely jalapeno cornbread, and it's going to go in the oven for 6 minutes. Hey Google, set a timer for 6 minutes. Perfect. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and get started then? As soon as the pasta water boils, I should have done that ahead of time, but it's very close. So it's going to be 5 minutes for these beautiful raviolos. By the way, I should take those out of the fridge. That'll help the timing out. These are the jumbo raviolos, and it's braised lamb that goes into them, and it's one massive raviolo per person with all this beautiful stuff going on underneath. So the veg will be first, and while everything's warming up, actually, pasta water is boiling, almost. I might even plate the dessert. Strange to be doing dessert first, but hey, why not? We've got one of Chef Rich's famous carrot cakes. I'll try to be as delicate as I can with this. This is Wednesday night that I'm filming, and they always are just finishing my meal kit. And so at the end of the day, so this one might not look quite as pretty as yours because it is just setting, which is why I had it in the fridge. But for you guys, you should take it out and leave it at room temperature because that's when it's best enjoyed. So we've got our lovely carrot cake with the goat's cheese icing and the candied orange zest. Okay, so pasta water is rolling. Make sure to add some salt to it and then gently put your 2 raviolos in there. Well, 2 if you're 2 people. And you want to use something like this. It's called a spider or a perforated spoon. And you want to be really delicate with this stuff. Okay, next up, cremini mushrooms can go into the pan. And we can saute those around. I might have been a little stingy on the oil because I was at the end of the bottle. So let me grab another one to make sure I've got the right amount. There we go. Then we've got the green beans that we're going to add after 3 minutes. And then we're going to cook for an additional 3 minutes. And then we're going to put butter, which of course I forgot to pull out. I'm just a little disheveled today. 1 tablespoon per person for the veg. So 2 tablespoons in my case. One of my customers reached out to me and said, "You look tired." And yes, it's been a busy time lately. We've got a lot going on. Restaurants returning to crazy capacity and people dining out a lot and still running the Curated by Becta program. So there's lots going on. Okay, so our smoked corn chowder is ready to go. I should probably get a ladle for that. Turn this down just a notch. It smells amazing. And ladle this out into bowls. If you've got bowls like this that have a nice wide rim, even better, because you can put the cornbread right on them. There's a generous amount of soup, so we're going to have a little left over. Okay, my wife is a big fan, and she'll enjoy it for lunch tomorrow. Okay, we're about 3 minutes in, so I'm going to add the green beans. Cook for an additional 3 minutes, and that's when we're going to add the butter. All right, so I'm going to clean up our bowls. And hopefully my Google timer is going to go off any minute. And we're going to slice up our stuff. We've got some chives. Actually, in this case, we got them at work, so I got them out of the garden. But we're going to send you with some chives in order to top the smoked chowder with. Hopefully, I've cut the right amount as what we will send you. Hey Google, how much time's left on the timer? There you go. So I'm pretty good. Just want to make sure my raviolo, they might flip over a little bit. So just make sure that every part of it is getting the nice boil on. And we are going to turn that off as soon as I finish plating the cornbread. So grab yourself a stainless steel bowl, and again, something that looks like this because you want to be super delicate. Some nice olive oil. And feel free to be generous with this stuff. I'll probably do them one at a time for the plating. Hey Google, off. Where did my, oh, there we go. My rag for our cornbread. Looking and smelling fabulous. Turn the oven off because we don't need that anymore. All right. So I would suggest cutting this up in little triangles. And you can put it right there on the side. Just don't fall into the bowl, please. There we are. A lovely smoked seafood chowder with corn and jalapeno cornbread. All right, let's get the main course going on. I'm going to add the butter. Now we can get the main course ready to go. All right, so let me see if I can take this out gently without bringing too much pasta water with it. And again, I might do it one at a time. Salt and pepper. You know what? Just because of timing, I'm going to use a different bowl too so that I can get it out of the water. For our second one, again, lots of olive oil and salt and pepper. I might even do the olive oil on the top in the future. Makes it easier. Okay, now I can get a trivet. Swiss chard is going to go in. This is going to be for the sugo. Give this a nice stir. We've got some tongs here, non-stick tongs. And at this point, we are going to add some salt and pepper to the veg. Make sure to give it a nice stir with the Swiss chard so that it wilts nicely and gets mixed in to the veg. Okay, while that's doing a final little dance, mushroom sugo, or not mushroom, sorry, tomato sugo. My apologies. I'm only going to put this down on one because someone in my family doesn't love tomato sauce. So we're going to garnish that second plate afterwards. Turn these guys off. Whew, these tongs are hot. I put it too close. I'll make myself do a little extra work tonight. Okay, so the Swiss chard and the lovely veg are going to go down. Make sure you spread your veg out a little bit so that you can see it outside of the raviolo. And the other part of my family are splitting, going over there. I've got a paper towel. I'm going to clean this up. All right, now let's take this guy. Again, try to be gentle with it. And the sugo, or sorry, the raviolo is going to cover most of the veg, so just keep that in mind. What I might do is just borrow a little bit from this one so that you can see it on the outside for my picture so that people know that there is something underneath. And then we've got these lovely pea shoots, and you can give them a little stir in the same olive oil, salt, and pepper you had. Make them a little bit warm and dress it up like that. Okay, now that is a good looking lamb raviolo done with the cremini mushrooms, the green beans, the tomato sugo, and the Swiss chard. So thank you again for ordering this week, and I hope you love your meal, and I really hope we get to cook and curate for you again before too long.